Hi, and welcome to our Start a Business Plan presentation. My name is Piccilli, and with me I have PATEL and HRUBY. It is a pleasure to be able to present to you our Start a Business Plan proposal for a company, Workbox. This presentation will be done on a prototype website we have developed in order for you to get the best experience possible while learning about Workbox. So let's get started. What even is Workbox? Well, Workbox is a subscription-based service that offers customizable boxes, stationery supplies to individuals and businesses. Customers will be able to choose what kind of supplies come in their box, how much of each supply comes in their box, the frequency of delivery of their box, as well as the date of delivery of their box. Our goal for Workbox is to provide customers with an affordable and customizable experience in which they'll be able to meet all their stationery needs while also having the convenience of delivery. Now, moving out of the customization part of our website, here I'm going to detail our pricing structure as well as the customization process for a Workbox. So as you can see right here, we have 6, 8, 10, and 12 item boxes with semi-annually, quarterly, bi-monthly, monthly, and weekly frequencies of delivery, which makes for a total of 20 possible combinations customers can choose from, with prices ranging from $21.99 to $50.99. What the table does include is the fact that customers can add an extra item to their box if they would like for an extra $1.49 each. Now, moving on to the customization of a Workbox. We just wanted to show you guys how the process of customizing a Workbox would typically go on our website, although this is just a prototype website and the user interface is not completely done. But this is just how the basic process would go. So first, customers would be asked for a box name. After that, they'll be asked how many boxes they want to order, followed by if they want their order to be renewed automatically. And then after they select that, they'll be asked how often they want the order to be renewed. So all the frequencies of delivery. Next, there will be a calendar where customers will be able to choose the date that they want their Workbox to arrive at, and they can select any date within or after 7 days of them ordering. So the day is the 23rd. So the earliest a customer would be able to get their Workbox would be the 30th. After that, they'll be able to select how many items they want in their box. So they'll be able to select the items. And then after that, they'll be asked to select the items. So I selected 6 on the previous question. So I'll be able to select 6 items right here. And any item I select after that would be the extra $1.49 we talked about earlier. So customers would then click create my box. And since there's a prototype website, it will just refresh the page. But our goal for that button is to take them to a checkout menu where they'll be able to put all their information in, as well as get the overall price of their box. Now, moving on to the About Us section of our website, this is where we're going to discuss the problems we like to address Workbox, as well as the solutions we came up for those problems. So the first problem we like to address Workbox is that stationery supplies run out quickly and often. If you're like many Americans, stationery supplies are a must when getting work done, no matter if it's for your job, school, or any recreational task. Individuals must replenish these supplies quite often, sometimes once a month, once a week, or even multiple times in the same week. This can be a big inconvenience for many individuals as they have tight schedules and even tighter budgets. The solution we came up for this problem is adjustable schedules. By providing our customers with adjustable schedules, Workbox is able to tailor their delivery schedules to the consumer's needs. This means that customers will be able to get as many stationery supplies as they want, as often as they need it. Moving on to the next problem we like to address with Workbox, which is the hassle that is shopping for stationery supplies. If you're like me and shop for stationery supplies before, you can call it an experience to say the least. You have to go to the store, remember all the items you need to get, find quality items, and find quality prices on top of that. It can be a big headache, especially for those individuals who need to replenish their supplies quite often. The solution we came up for this is delivery. By offering delivery to our customers and delivering Workbox straight to their doorstep, we are eliminating the need for them to go out and shop at physical locations. Not only are we eliminating the headache that is shopping at physical locations, but we're also ensuring that customers are getting quality items for quality prices right from our website. The last problem we like to address with Workbox is the overbuying and wasting of stationery supplies. You probably shop for a stationery supply that you haven't used before. So you go to the store, buy a certain amount, only to finish your task at home and find out that you have some leftover. So what do you do with that leftover? You store it somewhere in your house. Then next time it comes to use that stationery supply, you probably forget that you have it stored in your house. So what do? You go to the store and buy more of it. And the cycle just keeps going. This is extremely cost inefficient and wastes the time and money of the customer. The solution we came up for this is customization. By allowing customers to customize their own Workbox, we are able to ensure that customers are getting exactly what they need, exactly when they need it. That means that customers will be able to select the items that they want and how often they need, which will eliminate the wasting of stationery supplies overall.
So what makes Workbox unique is our determination to provide office workers, students, and businesses with a high quality and convenient subscription service that is customized to their stationery needs. What sets us apart from our competitors is that we are completely customizable, cost-efficient, time-saving, and consumer-friendly. Now, Workbox's customers can be broken down into 3 segments. Our primary segment consists of individuals who work desk jobs, whether it's from their home or an office. We aim to market our services to those who will regularly need to purchase stationery supplies, but may not have or want to take the time to go to a store and purchase them. These individuals will be on average 20 to 50 years old and have an income of $40,000 or more. Now, our secondary segment will consist of small to medium-sized businesses that we will form contracts with after our first year of operation. These contracts will allow us to provide offices with all of the supplies they need every quarter. These businesses will have on average 100 plus office workers and roughly 500,000 in revenue. Our third and final segment is our tertiary segment. This segment consists of students and their parents. These will be on average middle-class individuals who buy stationery for themselves or their kids. These individuals will also be people who may not be sure about what to purchase or how much to purchase and would rather supplies delivered to them. This segment will be our secondary focus in our first year of operation. Now let's take a look at the analytics portion of our webpage. Our marketing channels will consist mainly of social media and search engine marketing strategies. These platforms will allow us to capitalize on office workers, students, and parents, which we will use Instagram and Facebook for. We will also use LinkedIn, which will allow us to reach small business owners. And finally, we will capitalize on Bing Ad and Google Ad services. For distribution channels, Workbox will sell all of its subscription boxes online through our website, as we plan to open and operate Workbox as an e-commerce business where the product is delivered directly to the customer. We will not have to encounter the hassle of opening any physical locations. Workbox's target customers prefer the ease of ordering stationery items as a package delivered to their mailbox rather than going to the store to purchase these items. Due to this, we will be able to utilize a direct channel of distribution from our facility to the customers. Now, as we've said throughout the presentation, Workbox will follow a traditional subscription-based revenue model. As you can see here in this first graph, we have broken down our revenue streams. We have broken them down into two categories of individuals and businesses. We project that the lifetime value per individual is roughly $1,440. We project each of our customers to spend $360 a year for 4 years with us, while our lifetime value for businesses will be $528,000 per business contract. We project that each of the businesses that we work with to spend $352 per employee every year, with an average of 1,500 employees per business. Lastly, our business contracts will initially be 1-year agreements, but then we will provide our customers with an option after the first year to opt into another 2-year contract at their discretion. This means that our average retention time, assuming they accept the 2-year option, 60% of the time would be 2.2 years. Here we have projected that our gross margin to be 73.5% by the end of our first year. We expect our gross margin to increase from the end of our first year to our third year by roughly 1%. Although this estimate does exclude any potential deals we can set up with suppliers in order to lower the cost of our goods. Next, this chart here shows our sales and revenue projections through our first 3 years of operations. We've projected that during our first month of business, we expect to sell approximately 1,000 customized boxes. With our advertising and marketing techniques, we project a minimum growth rate of 5% every month. By these measures, Workbox projects to sell 15,897 boxes by the end of its first year. We then project that we can almost double our individual box sales in year 2 and then again in year 3 for a total of 95,640 individual boxes. By our second and third year, we will have started selling boxes to businesses. We project to sell 10,000 in our first year and then 30,000 in our second year of selling to businesses for a total of 40,000 business boxes, bringing our grand total of boxes sold through 3 years to 135,640. In terms of revenue, we project to make just over $500,000 in our first year, under $1.5 million in our second year, and a little over $3 million in our third year, for a total of $5,028,649 through our first 3 years of operation.
Right, and now we want to move on to cost structure. This segment includes 3 different parts. The first part being customer acquisition costs. Workbox expects to acquire 16,000 customers by the end of its first year of operations. During this period, we plan on spending $40,000 on marketing expenses, bringing our customer acquisition costs to approximately $2.52. The second part of this segment includes distribution costs. So as Workbox will place the cost of distribution straight onto the customers rather than paying for distribution ourselves, Workbox will incur no costs related to distribution of our boxes. Next is human resources costs. So in the first year of operations, Workbox will employ 5 employees, and they're outlined here below: a distribution manager, a website developer, a data specialist, and 2 customer service representatives. The first 3 employees will be paid on a salary-based pay scale, and the 2 customer service representatives will be paid based on a hourly pay scale. On the right here, you can see a chart outlining all of our total expenses for the first year of operations. The biggest expenses are our cost of goods sold, so what it costs us to get the supplies from our manufacturers, the yearly employment costs, which I outlined on the left, the advertising costs, which are related to our customer acquisition costs, and rent for our facility, where we'll house all of our, all of our supplies and such. There are miscellaneous and other costs along the way, but our grand total of costs for the first year of operations will be $544,807. Next, we want to move on to key metrics. So in tracking the efficiency of our company, we want to measure 3 key metrics. The first one is active users. So by tracking our active users, we're able to analyze the amount of customers that are visiting our website, as well as how many new customers visit our website each month, week, and every so metric, and how many customers, what our turnaround rate actually is. So how many customers actually visit our website versus purchase from us. That leads me into the next point, which is customer retention. So by tracking our customer retention, we're able to monitor how efficiently our customer relationship management system is working. By tracking this, we're able to manage how many new customers versus how many lifetime customers are coming and returning and purchasing from us. The third one is profit margins. So by tracking our profit margins, we're able to analyze the overall efficiency of our company. By tracking our gross and net profit margins, we're able to find, reduce, and eliminate costs down the road that are unnecessary. So next, we want to move on to competitive advantage. So we get asked this a lot. So really, what is Workbox's competitive advantage? I'll tell you. So Workbox's competitive advantage is that it's really the first in its space building this disruption in terms of customization in the stationery supply delivery industry, right? So although there are no proprietary bylaws per se preventing other companies from copying Workbox and what we do, we're really the first ones to hit the market, which allows us to hit the hardest. In aiming to capture 75% of the market share, what we want to do is ensure that customers only come to Workbox rather than other companies when they emerge down the road. And to achieve this goal, we've set up a multi-year growth plan outlined on the right to ensure our company's success. This growth plan includes advertising on social media, partnering with name brand businesses, which include local businesses in local communities and name brand partners, advertising on television, and launching our product internationally. Launching our product internationally will allow for us to gain a bigger market share. Next, we want to move on to the investors page of our presentation. Okay, so in conclusion, we're seeking a $200,000 loan with an annual interest rate of 5% with a 3-year amortization period from you as an investor. The money that you will invest in a Workbox will be used for advertising expenses, research and development expenses, and some miscellaneous costs along the road in the first year of operations. After settling these expenses, we'll have a remainder of those funds at just below 48%, and the remainder will be used either as a cushion for any unexpected expenditures in the first year of operations, or will be invested back into the company in the second and third year of operations to cover any further costs. And so here's a breakdown of the loan. The loan will be $200,000 flat out. The interest rate will be 5%. The term of the loan will be 36 months, and the monthly repayment to you will be just below $6,000. The total interest accrued on this loan after the loan is over will be $15,790.46. The total amount repaid to you as a creditor will be $215,790.46. So we hope that you consider our financial requests, and we look forward to doing business with you in the future. If you have any further questions, please feel free to contact myself, Bryce, or Rodrigo with any questions that you may have. Thank you for your time.